This is video number 1 for Checkpoint Quiz 11.10. Problem number 1. Graph the parametric equations x equal 2t minus 1, comma y is equal to t squared plus 2 over the region where t is between negative 4 and positive 4. We want to graph this set of parametric equations and also to indicate the direction that the parametric equations follows, to give it an orientation as well. In a problem like this, we can make a table of values. T is going from negative 4 and go to negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's compute the corresponding x and y values. When t is negative 4, x will be 2 times negative 4 minus 1, and that simplifies as negative 9. And we can find the corresponding y value as well. When t is negative 4, y is negative 4 squared plus 2. And that gives us 16 plus 2, which is 18. We know this. The point when t is negative 4 is negative 9, comma 18. Continuing with the next t value at negative 3, we're going to do the same thing. Plug that value into the equation for x, and we have x would equal 2 times negative 3 minus 1, and that will simplify as negative 7. And the corresponding y value, negative 3 squared plus 2, and that gives us y equal 11, point negative 7, comma 11. When t is equal to negative 2, we have 2 times negative 2 minus 1 gives x is negative 5. And the y value, negative 2 squared plus 2, gives y equal 4 plus 2, which is 6. And so there's our point, negative 5, comma 6. At t equal negative 1, you'll find the corresponding point would be negative 3, comma 3. At t equals 0, the corresponding point would be negative 1, comma 2. At t equal 1, the corresponding point is going to equal 1, comma 3. At t equal 2, the corresponding point is 3, comma 6. At t equal 3, the corresponding point will be 5, comma 11. And finally, at t equal 4, you'll see the corresponding point at 7, comma 18. Let's fill in that table of values. At 0, negative 1, comma 2. At 1, we have 1, comma 3. At 2, 3, comma 6. At 3, 5, comma 11. And at 4, 7, comma 18. The next step would be to make your coordinate system. The first point is at negative 9, comma 18, and it corresponds to t equal negative 4. The next point is at negative 7, comma 11, and that corresponds to t equal negative 3. The next point is at negative 5, comma 6, corresponds to t equal negative 2. The next point is at negative 3, comma 3, and corresponds to t equal negative 1. The next point would be at negative 1, comma 2, corresponds to t equal 0. Then increment to t equal 1, and their corresponding point would be 1, comma 3. T gets incremented up to 2, and the corresponding point is 3, comma 6. Increment t to 3, and the corresponding point was 5, comma 11. And then finally t equal 4, and the corresponding point is 7, comma 18. So we have our curve now to trace, and it is looking a lot like a parabola, passing through all those given points. And the direction of flow is increasing in the parameter t. The flow is at counterclockwise direction.